So I just read Suicide Squad issue 1 from DC Future State, and it was really good. It was just really confusing. I'm not a fan of this cover. The art is terrible. I mean, look at Superman's face. Aquaman's face is just atrocious, and Martian Manhunter is just all melty. But at least all this is explained inside, which is great. So yeah, the art inside is okay. It's nice. It's not terrible. But oh, you get this amazing splash panel here for the Infinite Mysteries, Infinite Frontier that's coming in March. Gorgeous, gorgeous art. So we start off, we're on the rooftop with Mongal, Sinestro and Brainiac when they get blindsided by the Justice Squad. So we find out, we've got a voiceover here from someone that we find out who it is later in the book. So we find out this is not Batman, this is Talon, which is good to know because I was kind of wondering who all these people were. So this is Talon, he's now Batman. Wonder Woman is actually Hypnotic Woman in disguise. Aquaman is someone called Fisherman. Flash is someone that used to be called Bolt, she's Australian. Martian Manhunter is actually Clayface, and Superman is of course Connor Kent. The writer is Robbie Thompson and the art is Xavier Fernandez. Javier Fernandez, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Yeah, the art's nice enough throughout. It's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst that we've seen. So they have a massive fight with this lot. All the while Amanda Waller's in the ear because this is essentially the Suicide Squad. They have got the bombs in their necks. They're trying to get something off of Brainiac. I didn't see if they actually had a... Yeah, Brainiac's got a bag on his shoulder that they're trying to get from him. So they have a massive fight. The Flash severs his hand. Batman pins him to a wall. The rest are fighting Brainiac clones. Batman is not doing what he's told. He's being told to go after the Brainiac and he just wants to kill Sinestro. So Amanda blows his head off. So Batman's dead straight away, which is a twist. I mean, Batman doesn't normally die straight away. So that was cool. Flash goes after Sinestro from Brainiac and gets the bag. And they head back to their headquarters. Brainiac does try to convince Connor that he's more Kent than Luthor. But we'll find out what's actually happening later on in the book because it is very confusing when you see all these characters and stuff. So there's some people in the shadows that are watching. They're ready to engage, but actually they've got a different mission and they've only got 159 minutes to do it in. So they go back to the Pentagon and Amanda Waller debriefs them pretty much and punishes them for acting out. We find out that the bag that they got from Brainiac was a piece to a bigger plan that she's got. I think she wants to take over the Hall of Justice. We find out how Clayface has got bombs in every part of the dirt. He has it in every molecule of dirt. Because I was thinking, how do you have Clayface? How do you put a bomb in Clayface? You could just take it out. But then you see this scene when he's like sort of melting. So I thought maybe they had a serum that was keeping him whole and that was what he was doing it for rather than the bomb. But no, he's got bombs throughout his entire body. Amanda has a chat with Connor, takes him into a room and tells him that if he's not up for the task as team leader, she'll defrost the crime syndicate. So they've somehow got hold of the crime syndicate and a Black Lantern ring. So that's going to come into play at some point. Now, the fact that the crime syndicate's here wasn't a clue to what happens later for me. I figured the crime syndicate had just come to this Earth and Amanda Waller had somehow caught them. The Justice Squad had caught them. So we find out one of the people that were watching in the shadows was Black Manta, and that they're actually from a different Earth and he's dying because of the jump over. Some people can't cope with the jump. We found that out in Forever Evil when Ocean King died. The Aquaman from the Crime Syndicate died. So Black Manta has died this time. We find out it's the Suicide Squad that's come to take Amanda Waller back to Earth. What Earth did they say they're from? I don't think they say which Earth they're from, but they do say that they've jumped to Earth 3. So this is Earth 3, so that explains the crime syndicate, that explains the justice squad. So this, and that explains why Connor is not acting like Connor from our Earth. So I'm glad about that because Connor's one of my favourite characters. So this Suicide Squad is interesting. We've got a Parademon. We have Mirror Master. This looks like Zod. I'm not too sure about that one. Maybe it is Zod, I don't know. We've got Peacekeeper, Ocean Master, I think, and Cheetah. So that's going to be quite interesting. Next issue is Justice Squad vs Suicide Squad. So yeah, and this is going to be their own title in March, along with the Crime Syndicate. That's coming out in March as well, which I am actually interested in both of those books. So I should be buying and reading those. But overall, this was a good book. The confusion, all the confusion is answered, like the questions that you have at the start, all answered by the end. This is how you do it. This is how you introduce a new team. And this is how you do a Justice League without mocking the Justice League, because these people are not the Justice League, so that's good. So the cover is very misleading, where you think like it's the Justice League on there. There's a backup story for Black Adam, which is weird. Why wasn't that in Shazam? I would have put that in Shazam, but that's just me. What do I know? But yeah, this is another recommend so far. I'd recommend it for this book. I don't know how good the backup story is going to be. I'll read that next. But yeah, this is definitely a recommend. Go read this one. This is one of the few good Future State books. So until next time, take care and stay safe. Bye.